Whether she's on a suicide mission or explaining financial terms, we'd watch this woman in anything.
So the banks started filling these bonds with riskier and riskier mortgages. Thank you, Banjo. That way, they can keep that profit machine churning, right?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 things you didn't know about Margot Robbie. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're taking a look at interesting trivia about this talented, stylish, and beautiful Australian actress.
Hey guys, I'm back! I missed you all so much.
Number 10, she started out in Australian soaps.
Hi, I'm Margot, who plays Donna, as you know, and welcome to my world.
Every star needs to begin somewhere. Before Margot Robbie was a household name, she took her first step towards stardom at age 18 on the Australian soap opera Neighbours.
I'm going shopping and I need you to come. No, I can't. I have absolutely no spare money at the moment.
Robbie initially thought she did poorly at the audition and took off on a vacation to Canada. After hearing that she had landed the role of Donna Friedman, though, Robbie rushed back to Australia to start shooting, making her debut in 2008 with a small role that quickly expanded to series regular. This was a breakthrough role for Robbie, earning 2 nominations at the Logie Awards. After departing from Neighbours in 2011, Robbie ventured to Hollywood, where even bigger and better career opportunities awaited.
You're going to be great at this.
Number 9, she was Christina Ricci's roommate. Arriving in Los Angeles, Robbie auditioned for a remake of Charlie's Angels.
I gave them a second chance, and now they work for me. My name is Charlie.
She didn't land the gig, but producers liked what they saw and kept her in mind for the period drama series Pan Am.
So, congratulations. When did they pick you for it?
Just last week, I was on the stand one leg.
She was ultimately cast as Laura Cameron, a newly trained stewardess, starring alongside Christina Ricci, who she shared an apartment with. Ricci reportedly had to help Robbie into her flight attendant costume, which included a tight girdle.
Wasn't that something?
Despite the series receiving solid reviews, no one watched it, bringing this phase of her career to a swift close. Today, Robbie lives in London with her husband and a few roommates, none of whom are Ricci. Number 8, she worked at Subway. Virtually every aspiring performer needs a part-time job to help pay the bills. Before catching her big break, Robbie was an artist of a different kind, a sandwich artist at a Subway.
I think every kind of job. Before Neighbours, I was working on Subway, at Subway. I've worked in restaurants behind the bar, in the kitchen.
Robbie quit the job in 2007 and went on to land her first high-profile acting role. Subway ironically cast Robbie in a commercial, leaving her to claim that her old job was her lucky charm. By starring in this ad, she reportedly got paid 20 times the amount she ever earned working behind the counter. Robbie remains a big fan of Subway, stating that chicken teriyaki meatball and BLT have been among her favorite sandwiches. Of course, she also firmly believes a poorly constructed Subway sandwich is truly disheartening. Number 7, she mistook Prince Harry for Ed Sheeran. One's 5th in line to succeed Queen Elizabeth II, the other's a popular English singer.
We let the story begin, we're going out on our first date.
Despite their many differences, Prince Harry and Ed Sheeran undeniably share a resemblance, kind of. So maybe we can't exactly blame Margot Robbie for getting these two redheads mixed up. While attending a housewarming party for Suki Waterhouse, Robbie bumped into Prince Harry of Wales and mistook him for Mr. Sheeran.
Actually, when I saw him in those glasses, I was like, oh my god, I didn't know Ed Sheeran was at the party.
Even after she followed Harry into a photo booth and took a star-studded picture, Robbie was still oblivious. To be fair, it's not like Harry was wearing a crown.
It's Prince Harry.
Yes,
This is Prince Harry.
yeah, but
This guy.
Since the tabloids and social media made such a big deal about their encounter, Robbie will probably recognize Harry the next time they cross paths.
Hot Ginge? You met the Hot Ginge?
I didn't know it was him for about half an hour talking to him.
Number 6, she's an amateur tattoo artist. In 2014, Robbie was officially cast as Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad.
Something tells me a whole lot of people are about to die.
Since her character was littered with tattoos, maybe it isn't surprising that Robbie is something of an amateur tattoo artist.
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
Margot even brought her own tattoo gun onto the Suicide Squad set and decided to show off her skills. While co-star Will Smith declined to offer up his body as a canvas, several other cast and crew members got on board.
Why didn't you get a squad tattoo?
Man, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a grown-ass man.
Robbie inked the word squad onto anyone who was willing, although she didn't have a 100% success rate. She later mentioned that while she's given over 50 tattoos, her skills are actually getting worse, so she probably shouldn't quit her day job.
Remind me not to let you tattoo on me.
But if you still want one.
Number 5, she's beaten out big names for her roles. On her road to superstardom, Robbie had to go up against numerous actresses for major roles. Several big names were reportedly considered for the role of Naomi in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We've got an awesome place here.
Including Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, Amber Heard, Teresa Palmer, and Blake Lively.
That's really cool.
Despite being a relatively unknown name at the time, Robbie beat out the stiff competition.
Stop flexing your muscles, Jordan. You look like a fucking imbecile.
Robbie went on to claim the iconic role of Jane in The Legend of Tarzan, upstaging the likes of Jessica Chastain and Emma Stone. She also very nearly netted Sue Storm in 2015's Fantastic Four reboot, but dodged a bullet when the role instead went to Kate Mara. Number 4, she plays hockey. Outside of acting and tattoo art, Robbie is also highly passionate about hockey.
It's what I am good at, and I like it.
In a 2014 interview, she stated, "We don't have ice hockey in Australia, but we did have the Mighty Ducks." She thus took upon field hockey in her home country. Upon arriving in the US, Robbie joined an amateur hockey league, playing right wing. Despite growing up in Australia and currently living in London, she's a die-hard fan of the New York Rangers, and even spent less time on an audition tape for The Wolf of Wall Street to catch a playoff game.
But no touching.
Mind you, she's also been driven to tears by a series of brutal losses. Nevertheless, she still wears blue with pride. Number 3, she hated Harley Quinn.
Hi, boys. Harley Quinn. How do you do?
Say what you will about Suicide Squad, but Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn was a casting decision made in heaven.
I sleep where I want, when I want, with who I want.
She was such a perfect choice that Robbie didn't even have to audition. Instead, she was simply offered the part, having previously starred alongside Will Smith in Focus.
You need to put some clothes on.
Excuse me?
Even though the role was practically handed to her on a silver platter, Robbie wasn't so sure about the part. In fact, she hated the depraved, disturbed character after initially reading the script. Despite having nothing in common with the psychopathic Harley, Robbie eventually accepted the role, and DC fans agree she hit it out of the park.
Own that shit. Own it!
Number 2, she went to circus school.
You gonna come down from there or what? Yeah, look at you.
When a kid says they're going to run away and join the circus, they don't usually do it. But when Robbie was a kid, her mother actually did ship her off to a circus school. Enrolled in a trapeze program and achieving a trapeze certificate at age 8, Robbie's acrobatic experience would prove especially useful when filming The Legend of Tarzan and Suicide Squad, both of which required a fair deal of flexible stunt work. In 2016, the training paid off again when it was reported that she would take on the role of trapeze artist Lillian Lietzel in the biopic Queen of the Air. It sounds like another dream casting choice that would bring Robbie's career to even greater heights. Number 1, she once hit Leonardo DiCaprio.
Don't fucking dare throw that fucking water at me. Don't you fucking dare.
When you're a rising star who's up for a huge role, you want to leave a lasting impression. That's exactly what Robbie did during her audition for The Wolf of Wall Street.
You're a father now,
I know.
and you're still acting like an infant!
While reading lines with Leonardo DiCaprio, Leo began to improvise. Caught off guard, Robbie decided to do a little ad-libbing herself. When it came time to kiss Leo, she instead decided to hit him in the face. The fact that director Martin Scorsese was present made this all the more shocking, but her risky move ultimately paid off. Robbie landed the career-making role, and things have never quite been the same since.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.